Okay. I don't think I was live before, so let me give you my intro. Well, hello to all you wisdom walkers out there, all you seekers, all you wannabe wisdom walkers, and anyone who is opening themselves up to becoming the best version of themselves through emotional and spiritual intelligence. This is Jojopah Maria and Saroma coming to you with astrological insights and wisdom for the 21st of November until the end of November. And there's a lot that I do need to share. So I'm going to take my time with it. I'm not going to rush through it because it's some really powerful stuff. And even I am in the process of processing through all this, wading through all this. So I'd like you to join me in looking at what are the patterns that you're seeing, because there are some things that are being repeated by the different planetary aspects. Um, We've only got like one, I think, square. Maybe, yeah, I think we have one square that happened on the 21st, but everything else is flow energy, like big flow energy. So, yeah, join me in kind of looking at what are the patterns here? What is going on? Because yeah, it's quite interesting. It is quite interesting. So, let me share with you. Let's get started here. If I can remember how to do this. There we go. Okay. So, like I had on my cover, that this was really this 28th is a really, really big day, especially for those of us who do light work, been doing light working. Yeah, this is like really, really big day. And then the 30th is off the chain. It's off the chain. So, yeah, let's see what we got going here. Let's dive into this. And I'm gonna just come up out of this for a minute. Apologize, but I was trying to see if I could keep my YouTube open on my phone. If that, hopefully, that doesn't disturb our connection. So here we go. Let's see if it'll let me. Will you let me do this? Okay. So we got, I'm going to take you back to the 21st of November, which was Sunday. And on that day, we had some Sagittarius season showing up. And you can see this collage, this kind of lot of stuff happening, and that's very, very much what Sagittarius season is about. Because it brings us into, Christmas time. It starts us off with Thanksgiving, and now what we're calling Native American Indigenous Honoring Day on the next day after. Um, I want to share with you too that one of the astrologers I like, Kyle Thomas, says about the onset of Sagittarius season. He says it's a time of year where festivities, holidays, and celebrations consume our lives. The upcoming weeks will be rather sweet, filled with many lovely planetary aspects, as opposed to more chaotic ones that we've been experiencing during that fixed sign season: Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and most recently Scorpio. So yeah, it's been a while, folks. It's been a while. We've been a pressure cooker. He says when the sun is in Sagittarius, we are being given a chance to pursue more adventure and wisdom as we open our minds and our hearts, set forth on an intellectual or physical journey. Yeah. And then another astrologer named is Naya, let me get it right. Narayana. And she wrote that um, this time with the Sagittarius energy coming through, things get a little more mellow. And she says the first 10 days of this season, the archer look dreamy as the planets will be kissing instead of clashing. Yeah, like I said, we really do have a lot of flow energy. And then another astrologer, Tanja Brock, she says this is really cool. She says the Sagittarius season can be thus an invitation to move ourselves in new and exciting directions, both professionally and personally. This zodiac sign is always searching for meaning in life, philosophy, and truth. As we expand our horizons, we encounter opportunities and draw people we have not previously considered for our lives. Yes, yes, yes. Some wonderful stuff. So again, it feels like that. Like we opened up after that eclipse, especially like we're opening up to, take stepping into something new. I've said that to several people that I know. They said, "Yeah, I feel like I'm stepping into something new. I'm being expanded." So also on the 21st, we had a sextile. So I thought it was a square. No, look again, more flow energy. And this is Mercury, again, our star of the month, that great cosmic messenger, now playing around with Pluto in Capricorn. And as it says here, this aspect may bring great intensity to our thinking, ideas, and communications. This can be an auspicious period for deep conversations, studying, or investigating facts. Our powerful insight can be utilized to cut to the heart of matters as well as persuade others to join our cause. Yes, yes, yes. Very, very, very exciting and wonderful. So that was on the 21st. That was Sunday. But now let's jump ahead and make sure I didn't leave anything out. Yeah, no, we're good. Let's jump ahead to Wednesday, the 24th, which is today. Isn't it wonderful? I was able to get this out to you today. And the first important aspect is that Mercury enters into the sign of Sagittarius, moving out of Scorpio. And as it says here, the energy of this aspect can help us open our minds and open our hearts to new ideas and possibilities. This is a great period for pursuing higher minded interests, saying yes to new things, and doing whatever you can to broaden your horizons. Again, we're getting this beautiful message, right? About, okay, it's time to open up, time to open up. And because, Mercury as a cosmic messenger also can influence greatly our thoughts, our interest, our intellect, our thinking. This is like, okay, it's time to go wide, time to open up. And it's really, really, really a great time. Now, something else that's happening today that I think is really, really powerful because of Mercury moving into the sign of Sagittarius, which is where we call the sun right now. The sun is in Sagittarius. So it's setting up for this great conjunction that is going to be coming on the 28th. But at this time, because of this alignment, we call this a Mercury Kazemi. Yeah. And as it says here, spirit, beauty, intelligence, that flow of that energy is around us right now. And Kazemi, this term is a medieval astrological term that is used to refer to planets that are so close to a conjunction with the sun that they are in the heart of the sun. Yes. And the sun is considered to be, right? Because it's our star, it's what gives us life. That's why it was worshipped in Egypt as God, Ra, the sun. And so when you combine that energy with the cosmic message, yeah, yeah, there is something going on that is definitely coming from a very, very high dimension. from what we are usually dealing with. So I totally could have stayed in bed all day today. Because I was like, I'm just feeling the energy. But there's also, again, this sense of beauty I'm feeling and, just this lovely flow. So I do. I just want to lay in bed. I'm Pisces, by the way, as well as some other things. But my Pisces comes out, and I just want to like stay in bed and just dream. I just want to stay in a dream state. So if you're feeling that way too, just know you're not making it up. The Kazemi is happening. And another thing about the Kazemi is that this is a great period for pursuing higher minded interests, saying yes to new things and doing whatever can broaden our horizons, as I said before. Yeah. So now, drum roll. Brrrr. Here we go. Wednesday, November the 28th. So this is next Wednesday, a week from now. I'm sorry. No, no, no. What am I talking about? A week from now? 4 days from now. Okay, I screwed up on the slider. I wanted to put the day of the weekend for you, but I left it out. So let me see. That's going to be Sunday. So Sunday the 28th. Really, really powerful day because this is the day that the sun conjuncts Mercury. And I put conjunct twice because it's really big in Sagittarius. Yeah. This planetary conjunction may amplify our desire to expand our belief systems and seek fresh perspectives on life. This conjunction also creates a connection known as the Mercury Cazimi. This is a great period for pursuing higher minded interests, saying yes to new things, and doing whatever you can to broaden your horizons. So, once again, we get that same message about there's Cazimi energy going on, Mercury in the heart of the sun. Boing, this conjunction is happening. So it opens up today and, really hits its zenith on the 28th. And what does that mean? What does that mean? And so I was clear when I looked at the astrology for the month at the beginning of November that the 28th was going to be a really, really powerful day, especially for those of us who are light workers. So, or if you want to be a light worker, let me put that too. So, this slide, I gave the same slide, but I wanted to emphasize that for light workers, empaths, and other conscious, love centered spiritual workers, love centered being the really important word here, I believe this is really going to be a huge download that will transform and transmute us like never before. So I'm suggesting that we take a chill. Make sure you can be horizontal and avoid moving around too much. So, like I said, I'm already just from today ready to be in bed all day. Sunday, oh yeah, I'm going down. Like just staying off of, the web, staying off my phone, putting the covers over my head, whatever I have to do to allow this huge download to come. And I know there are those of you out there who have already been getting downloads. People have been getting them and giving messages to me saying, I got this for you, Jojopah. You need to blah, 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 blah. I've been getting things for people very quickly, very easily. So yeah, there's stuff going on here. And so I can't emphasize enough how important it is to pay attention to the energy and to know that you are going to be affected. And yes, it's in a good way. But as those of us know about the experience of being rewired, yeah, there's a little thing to it, a little thing to it. So you want to try not to take on things where you have to be focusing, concentrating, and get help. If you've got some obligations, get help and take care of yourself as we, just swim in this incredible cosmic message that is going to be downloaded to us on the 28th. Yeah. So it doesn't end there because anytime some big energy comes through like that, of course, it's going to continue. So on the 29th, I forgot to change the date a week, but it is the 29th, and that'll be Monday after Thanksgiving. And this is when we get Mars in Scorpio trining Neptune in Pisces. Yes. This transit stimulates your sensuality, creativity, and community spirit. Yeah. You may also feel a strong urge to engage in religious or more spiritual activities, particularly involving opportunities to stand up for the underdog and the downtrodden of the world. Yeah. So there is this energy of like, I need to help, I need to serve, I need to contribute. Yeah. And this is coming after the big download. Very interesting, right? So, another drum roll. Brrrr. And again, it's not Wednesday, it's actually Tuesday. The following Tuesday. This, oh my God, this to me is like such a gift and a blessing, but it's so much of it that it can be where it's mind blowing. It just will take us out because it's this day that we get not one, not two, but three sextiles all happening on the same day. And sextile is a flow energy. And like I'm always telling you, you can use this stuff for, fear, or you can really open up to the love. So the less distractions you have and the more conscious you are, the more love centered you can be when this beautiful energy hits. And so it begins with Mercury in Sagittarius. I told you it was the start of the month, sextiling Saturn in Aquarius. Now, this transit is excellent for anything requiring clear thinking, good judgment, and organizational skills. Business dealings are favored with this being the ideal time to sign contracts or enter into negotiations. Making long range plans is also a good idea now. Yeah, very, very interesting. Again, this flow energy that is going on. You just can't make this up. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Somebody just texted me, "Are you live right now?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, I am. I'm trying to be live here. That's what happens when you open up your phone, but I just wanted to make sure that what I was putting up that you would be able to see. So I'm learning this. I'm gonna have to do this next time. Okay. Now, after this, again, Mercury, and remember, Mercury bringing this message. Saturn is, kind of like um, the energy of what needs to be happening. So the combination of that is it's pretty powerful. Yeah, and Aquarius and Sagittarius, fire, water. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Again, are you paying attention? Are you seeing the patterns here in what this information is? Wow. Next one. The next sextile is Venus in Capricorn, sextiling Neptune in Pisces. Oh my God. It's just like, whew, because Venus is about love, but it's also about abundance, it's about wealth, it's about flow, it's about beauty, and then you combine that with Neptune, the ruler of emotions, that right now is in the sign of Pisces, which is, what can I say? Pisces crazy, but it's that big spiritual aspect of who we are as human beings. So just think about all of that together. And as it says here, your unselfish and compassionate nature will increase your self esteem as well as making a real difference to others. Spiritual love can be expressed. Now, spiritual love is not physical love. Let's be really clear about that, folks. Spirituality is beyond the 3D dimension. Spiritual, we're going up into the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, okay? So when we talk about spiritual love, we are getting into this higher consciousness experience of how I relate to other people. So your intuition will be heightened and you may gain valuable insight through dreams and visions. Again, we've already got that Kazemi happening in a conjunction with Mercury and the Sun. Like this is like, whew, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Amazing. And then last but not least, We get the sun in Sagittarius sextiling with Saturn in Aquarius, right? So on this day, Saturn in Aquarius is sextiling with more than one planetary entity. And this transit, as it says here, gives patience, perseverance, and a strong work ethic. These attributes, together with a sense of duty and serious attitude, make this an excellent time to meet your goals. Wow. You will be determined to get practical results and make no mistakes. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, just amazing. Um, the message in all of this on the 30th too is, that we're going to really be, getting access to something important that we want to share with people. Our sensual and caring side is enhanced. This may be a great time for a passionate romantic encounter for some of us. This is a good time for dance, music, and other forms of beautiful creative expression, like visual arts, sculpture, painting, um, because Neptune rules film and screens. This is also a good transit for making movies. So those of us who are doing YouTubing or really doing real movies, there's like again this beautiful flow energy that is happening. And then this unselfish and compassionate nature, so important for that to be happening on the earth plane at this time. And another message associated with this particular aspect of the sun in Sagittarius sextiling Saturn and Aquarius that I found that I thought was really cool. It says not only is there advancement and recognition being very possible for you now, especially in your personal professional life, but this is also a really important time to be focusing and including your ancestors into the mix. Yeah, I thought that was really, really cool. And it said too that if you are an elder, that younger people may be seeking out your wisdom. Yeah, yeah, people are gonna be seeking out your wisdom for that. Wow, wow, wow. Just amazing. Just amazing. And I think that is my last one, so let me do this. Get me back over to here. Yeah. Nope, I didn't do it. I almost did it, but I didn't do it. Nope, still didn't do it. Still didn't do it. Okay, here I am. Ah. And one last big message related to that incredible lunar eclipse that we've gotten um, over last week. Oh, it was so big. Oh my God. That Taurus. Yeah, the one with Taurus and the full moon. A lunar eclipse. And oh, something I didn't mention enough last week was that the fact that this eclipse of a full moon, which wasn't a total eclipse, but it did cover 97% of the moon, so it almost might as well have been. But it was the longest eclipse, lunar eclipse since 1440. And when you think about what was happening in that era, in that time, and this was kind of an age of, conquest, where Europeans were going out to the Americas, to Africa, they're discovering things, they're taking over things. And this is the rise of the dominance dynamic out to the world in that way. And it's also a time when science begins to start showing up to counter, the spiritual procedures and methodologies that people were using. It's like just the beginning of when science is beginning to come the way. So it's interesting that here we are, post and during COVID, because COVID ain't going nowhere yet, y'all. You know that, right? You clear about that? It ain't going nowhere. Yeah, like we still have to take on doing what we need to do to protect ourselves and others. So here we are in this new age, science has done some great things, but it's also done some not so great things, right? The dominance dynamic, we in the process of dismantling that for sure, very consciously, right? And so it's very interesting that eclipse showed up. So I wanted to just share this with you from an astrologer who said a lunar eclipse can cause a course correction and major changes and value shifts in life. Eclipses also bring to light our shadows within us, and they can be seen as a good opportunity to confront old, outdated patterns. Equally, however, eclipses can also trigger unexpected revelations and surprises, especially when in the sign of Taurus with regard to money and finances. Yeah, yeah, quite interesting. Yeah. So let me jump over here to my comments to see who's watching. There is We Merge. Yes, yes, yes. And the platform Bond to Build. Mike, you always throw up your stuff when you on here so people know how to find you. This is a wonderful platform for entrepreneurs. And we're going to be expanding that too. So you don't have to be an entrepreneur, but there will have other things that will be making available for you to get access to on that platform because it's like an incubator for entrepreneurs too. And Mike said that he totally done stayed in bed today. I'm going there. As soon as I finish this, that's where I'm going to. Thank you, Mike. Oh my God. And then somebody says, I mean, Shaza Cutie says hi. Hi, Shaza Cutie. Thank you. Thank you for listening in. So, there you have it. There you have it. And boy, was that, it's a lot. It's a lot. And for all of you who are watching and didn't comment, thank you so much for listening in to get this information. Of course, it'll be available for you. Um, Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and I hope that everyone has food, is nourished, and also is connecting courageously and authentically with family, with friends. And, we all need to just take a deep breath and pause to express our gratitude, first of all, to a greater order and direction. I always include my ancestors, to yourself, if you are still here alive on this planet, and then also to the people in your lives who have been supporting you and helping you to be here and to be alive and to do this important, important work that we've all been called to do, which is to bring in, usher in this new age of Aquarius. So, we've got another eclipse coming, y'all, on December 3rd to 4th. Yeah, it's a solar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius. Yeah. So, yeah, more stuff. So take a break. I know I am. I know I'm going to be in bed. I'll probably be in bed from now until, well, I will go out and get something to eat tomorrow with some friends. But then I'm going to be in bed until, especially on the 30th. I think I'll be in bed for the next couple of days. So, anyway, you all be well. It's been my great pleasure to serve you in this way. And I'll be back, yeah, to definitely give you information next week about the great eclipse that's coming and more of the astrology for the month of December. All right, now be well, be safe. Up, one more thing. One more person said, "Hello, sister. Hi, how are you? Thank you for listening in. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye bye."